We got the first inaugural Queens Ransom League draft about to begin. We got my boys Mike, my boy Nick, who helped me out throughout this entire process, and we're going to kick some ass this week.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm pumped for this, man. First ever fantasy league showcasing that women are better at fantasy sports than you. Can't get any better than this. Can't get any better than this.
Absolutely. We got 12 great teams, and we already got people saying they're going to win championships. We love it. We love it.
This for, to put ladies on the map more so than they already are. And of course, like you guys said, they're just going to be better at it like everything else they are when it comes to things that they do in life compared to us. So we are pumped for this crew, this group of girls, ladies that we have. And I'm looking forward to seeing the damage that they do this season.
And we're going to see some of them live tonight during the draft. We're going to ask them questions of if they like their picks, who was available that they wanted, that were taken before them. It's going to be fun. Throughout the draft, we'll talk to some of these girls, meet these girls, where are they from, what platforms they're on. And the whole point is to put these females on the map, man, get them popular into the fantasy game. They deserve it.
Oh, yeah, and this is an inaugural of an annual. So this league's going to become an annual thing. Something that's going to continue on for years to come. Everyone in the chat, we're going to be bringing the girls on that can get on camera and talk about their picks. So stick around. You guys can talk to them directly in the chat. And you can also leave your thoughts on how the draft is going so far in the chat. Or ask any fantasy questions. You do have two fantasy experts here. Fantasy Ball Guy, Fantasy Wishlist. They might not be able to grow hair, but they can give fantasy advice. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. So if you guys have questions, like I was already asking Ball Guy for advice before we even went live. The draft's about to start, Tyler.
Out just to ask me a question.
There you go.
Yes, and any females watching, if you're interested for next season, you can DM me, Bald Guy, or Mike on the mic, and we will definitely get you started. I want to have more than one league next year. That's a goal. But fuck it. Let's get this draft started.
Let's do it. Let's get the board on the table. Also, by the way, guys, in the lower right-hand corner, left-hand corner, the part where it says live chat right underneath that is the handle for the Queens Ransom League Instagram page. You guys just want to go and follow that really quick as you're watching the draft and watching this go down. But whenever you're ready, Commish, whenever you're ready to officially open it up, wish list. Right. That's Jen, right, on the clock first.
We got my wife on the clock first. We're going to start the draft. Confirm.
Bam. First overall pick.
Here we go.
I hope she goes kicker here.
Tyler is hyped in the chat right now. Tyler, here we go.
Let's go, Tyler.
Who are you rooting for in this, Tyler? Do you have any specific team you're looking at?
Your guys' followers? I remember he could be mine. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know which following he's coming from. Also, shout out to Fantasy Flow Joe and Fantasy Football Therapist. Thank you guys for supporting and tuning in. Appreciate you guys.
The cool therapist.
Scotty. Yeah, the cool therapist. Scotty, your wife's on the clock at 1.1. Do you know who she's taking?
Yeah, I do know who she's picking. Okay. And dude, I got to see if she got service here. Hold on one second.
Oh, service.
I love when things go so smooth. Things go so I got everybody's attention. This is fun. This suspense is incredible.
You know how it goes. It can never be too easy.
All right, guys, I'm going to leave you for a sec to make sure she's good. Hold up.
We lost Ball Guy, too. We lost both of my co-hosts here, but it's okay. I will stick in here. 1.1, we're having some Wi-Fi technical difficulties there in the wish list household. Let me know in the chat, guys. Is there anyone else? Oh, Ball Guy's back. Is there anyone else that anyone is looking at other than Jonathan Taylor here? There's a lot of names you can bring up. Is there anyone that's even in the conversation out there? Let us know in the chat. Ball Guy, what's your prediction? Jonathan Taylor. Never mind. No prediction. There it is. Then Austin Eckler goes without much thought there to the TDs and tight end squad. And CMC at 3.
Jonathan Taylor, Austin Eckler, CMC at 3.
There it is. There it is. Pizza's Planet. Now Kiki goes Derrick Henry. We got the big hitting running backs here. Big hitting running backs going in a run here to start the draft off. Who's going to be the first one to pull the trigger on the wide receiver is the question.
Woo!
Russian. I think Wishlist and I, knowing each other for going on, 2 years, give or take now, him and I preach heavy running back. That's just how we roll.
Yeah.
There's a thing out there called hero running back strategy. I like to call it hero to zero running back strategy.
Nicole got an Eckler. She's a Charger fan.
Hey, bolt up. Bolt up. We could bring Nicole on. Nicole, you ready to come on? All right. Ashley, you ready? I got you. Both.
There we go. We got both of them. You got the guy you wanted?
You're on mute, Nicole.
I'm on mute. Yeah, we got the guy we wanted. There's so much back and forth with McCaffrey, but the last 2 seasons, I can't put my trust there. And I think Eckler's going to come back and just kill it this year.
I agree. I'm Christian McCaffrey. Of course, he's the boom or bust. You have like the best running back in the league, or you don't want to take the chance and you go a little safer with Eckler. I like your pick.
Out there is that Eckler has kind of sustained some of the same injuries as McCaffrey had in his career, but he's on a far superior team. There's going to be far more scoring opportunities inside the red zone, inside the 10. I've already read the reports that they're trying to mitigate McCaffrey inside the goal line because they are concerned about keeping him healthy throughout the remainder of the season. So, what are you hoping for, a 15-yard run once they get inside the red zone? So I would go Eckler all day.
Now, you guys from the Cali area?
We are both Southern California, yeah. So I'm out in San Clemente, and Ashley is a little bit more inland in Temecula.
Now, how did you guys meet? Through social media? No?
No, we've been best friends since high school. So
That's awesome.
20 plus years, like 24 years. Yeah.
Yeah. Played water polo together, swam together. Yep.
That's awesome. You guys were all, I guess, I'm assuming you're always on the West Coast.
Yes.
Yeah, because I'm all the way on the East. I'm in Jersey, so I'm all the way on the other side.
Love Jersey. Jersey's fun.
I got to get to Cali, for sure.
You haven't been to Cali?
I've never been to Cali. I want to visit Cali. I don't know where to go also, but I heard I want to do San Francisco just to see Alcatraz. But I heard San Diego is the weather is gorgeous.
Oh, yeah.
San Diego's amazing.
Yeah. If you stay coastal, you'll get some good weather.
Yeah.
It's beautiful there.
Sure.
Mike's out here, right?
I am. I'm in LA. That's what I was about to say. What are you waiting for, Scotty? Gee, just been waiting for you our whole lives.
Yeah, Jesus. I'm coming. I gotta come one of these days.
You got to go check out SoFi too. It's a great stadium.
It's gorgeous. But before I go there, I got to hit up Vegas. Dude, I have to go to Vegas before I get to you, and then I'll go to SoFi. I said that last year. No,
Vegas.
I know, but I got AC. AC's nothing compared to Vegas. It's like the trailer park to Vegas. I'm sure Vegas is probably trailer too, but I mean, it's somewhere I have to go. It's on the bucket list.
I've never been to Vegas either.
No, me and you, we're East Coast, right?
I gotta say, man,
You've
it
never
is
been
terrible.
to Vegas?
I've never been. My wife Kiki was gonna take me this year for my 40th, but she got pregnant, so that didn't happen. But I gotta tell you, one thing that I hate about the East Coast is waiting until 1 p.m. to watch football. Like, you guys get to watch your games at 10 a.m. and then you still get to watch the Sunday night games at a relatively decent time and make it to bed.
It's a perk.
When we have to travel for work, it sucks because the night games don't end till like 11 o'clock sometimes.
Yeah.
I found that I was in Mexico for the Super Bowl, so watching the game that late was like super weird to me. Because like for us, the Super Bowl starts at 3 o'clock, like you day drink. And in Mexico, I was like, oh shoot, it's like a nighttime game.
So we got a running back run up until what, pick 8? Oh, geez,
Yeah.
I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then we got Cooper Kupp off the board. DeAndre Swift quickly after. Mikey, I love DeAndre Swift. Your wife, you got her. And then we went back-to-back Jefferson Chase.
I like it. I feel like this is kind of how the first rounds are expected to go in drafts this year. That huge running backs, and then those fringe wide receivers are early second round, end of first round picks start going. Rossi takes. She ran that.
Shows that the ladies know what they're doing.
Yeah, exactly. Exactly how the experts have it going. All right, I'm gonna pull Ashley and Nicole off. We'll check in back with you guys.
Thanks
And
for coming on.
thank you guys for coming on. Stay on if you want. We'll ask about more picks in the future here. Dresses and salted pretzels went with the first wide receiver in the draft. They got Cooper Kupp at 1.8. What is your guys' thoughts on that? I feel like Cooper Kupp's one of those guys where the gap is so wide last year from him to the next wide receiver. He's worth a first round pick, but how early are you guys thinking as the fantasy experts here?
You want to go first, Nick?
You go first.
All right, you got it, man. I'm thinking around the 4th or 5th pick is when people like, if I'm uncertain with a running back where, you're going the question mark of Christian McCaffrey or, I have faith in Derrick Henry, but some people don't. I have faith in Dalvin Cook. Some people don't. So if you have a question and you just want to make a safer pick, that's when you see Cooper Kupp and Jefferson. But as Nick said, I'm a running back hoarder. So I agree with just slamming down all those running backs. But Cooper Kupp is a perfect spot right there to swipe on in, start a wide receiver run, because right there, that's when a tier drops off. And I think they picked up Kupp in a perfect position.
I'm with you. What are you thinking, ball guy?
That's actually, as far as leagues I've already drafted in, mocks I've done, him going right there at the 1.08. That might be the latest I've really seen him go. I've actually seen him go 1.06. I've seen him go 1.05. That's not my particular tactic for fantasy football, but if there is more of a surefire guy to lead your team right now, it's probably Cooper Kupp. Just had one of the most spectacular seasons ever for a wide receiver, with even the presence of Allen Robinson, which I do like this year. Matthew Stafford has a 13-year history of overly targeting his wide receiver run, regardless of who the other wide receivers are. He throws it to his wide receiver one. He's that smart quarterback. Like, this is one of the best guys in the NFL. I'm going to make sure I throw it to him and make him. He's going to make plays for me. So he showed that time again. So
they're moving here, but Steffi Smalls just jammed Jamar Chase, who's arguably could go. It could be Kupp, Jefferson, or Chase. It doesn't matter. Flip a coin. And she wrapped around with Josh Allen's number 1 target, Diggs, which is a nice stack at wide receiver. I think I just spit Dorito all over myself. But that's a nice stack right there.
Flojo asked earlier, it wasn't this one. He said, where are the wives picking at? So where is each of our wives picking at? I know Rose is at the 9 spot, I believe.
And she has a great running back stack right there.
Yeah, I like it. She was telling me how much she loves DeAndre Swift and loves Alvin Kamara. So I can assume that she was pretty pissed Alvin Kamara went that pick before, because she could have got Swift and Kamara back to back.
Rose, I have a man crush on DeAndre Swift this year. Man crush. I love him. Love him this year. But my wife's at number 1. So she had a pretty simple pick there. She didn't have to make any decision, really.
Oh, yeah. And Lady Shot Caller is in this as well. She's picking at is that the 7?
Oh, she got Najee Harris and Barkley. I'm expecting Barkley to have a comeback season this year. He has a better offensive line. Some fluke injuries, not like fluke injuries. And this is his make or break year for his career.
And Kiki's on the clock. She just drafted A. Jones, Derrick Henry. Great start from all of them. All these drafts are going great so far. I see the 0 RB strategies. Whenever Dresses and Salted Pretzels is ready to join the live, I got to ask about the 0 RB strategy. They went with the high volume receivers, though. Debo and Kupp. I mean, you can't get more high volume than that right there.
Well, Nicole and Ashley like that. It's a Charger and a 49er.
Oh, yeah. That makes sense.
Shot goalers represent. They're on the clock now, Ashley and Nicole.
Yeah, Kiki's drafting very similar to how I draft. Me and Ben also just like Scotty. We're running back heavy guys. We are. And it's just something we've been doing for however long we've been playing fantasy football. I guess that's what we found that works for us. It doesn't really have anything to do with, running backs get injured more. What it has to do with, the wide receiver depth is great. And there's always like a wide receiver 40 that ends up emerging in the top 10 every season. So if you're the person that gets that guy, now these ladies that went wide receiver heavy, let's see with all these running backs already off the board, who is going to be their running back 1,
Yeah, because now it's coming around. We're in the third round here, and I'm looking at what's available. Leonard Fournette is the highest ranked by sleeper right now that's available. And then it goes Ezekiel Elliott, James Conner, Cam Akers. So things are already getting thin at the running back position. We've seen 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16 running backs drafted already in this draft, and we are not even halfway through round 3 yet.
And I know Jen she's not on the video because my service in the house sucks, but I know she wanted Javonte Williams on the wraparound, and Flojo's wife grabbed Javonte Williams, Christian McCaffrey, Javonte Williams. So Jen does listen to me though. She went running back heavy, and then grabbed your boy Keenan Allen, which he has one of the best quarterbacks throwing him the ball.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised TDs and tight ends went. Oh no, Jen sniped probably. I bet you they were going to go Keenan there.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, that's right. They were definitely going to Keenan Allen.
Tony Pollard in round 2. A little bit of a reach there, but this is a prediction maybe that this is Zeke's final year as like the Cowboys workhorse, and it's Tony Pollard season. You guys in on Tony Pollard this year? I've kind of been like, if he falls in my lap, I'm willing to take the chance on him if he's going to be a guy that I don't think I need a lot of contributions from. But what are your guys' opinion on Tony Pollard? Either one of you.
You want to go first, Nick? Go first, Nick. I went first last time.
I think he's a hyper-talented guy. You know, he even showed a little bit more explosiveness and burst last year compared to Zeke. But Zeke was playing a little injured. But Zeke still got that high-paying contract. You know, if they weren't going to play the guy, they would have traded him. I think he's on the last year of that contract. So it's make or break for him. He is there, but he's still going to be the number one. And for me to take a very heavy running back committee where Pollard will come in thirds and stuff. Not in the second. I wouldn't have taken him in the second round. But hey, you know, be bold, and that's kind of something that, you know, can win you fantasy leagues every year.
Pollard kind of mirrors what Eckler was before Eckler became the man in San Diego. Eckler was like a who was he playing behind? Who was the? It's on the tip of my tongue, but Eckler wasn't getting the full-time carries, but whenever he got the ball, he put up points, and that's what Pollard is for Dallas. So, I mean, if they're right with Zeke falling off and he is on the wrong side of his career, Tony Pollard, you know, that's pretty high for a pick for Tony Pollard, but Tony Pollard could be what Eckler is now. So,
yeah, freaking
nice bold pick.
Melvin Gordon, Scotty. Melvin Gordon.
Yes. Melvin Gordon was in Eckler's way, and Zeke is in Pollard's way. That's exactly it. And I would mirror both of them. And Melvin Gordon was similar to Zeke, just a workhorse guy. They pushed him out. They can't push Zeke out because he has so much money. But Pollard is that Eckler type of player. He's fast. He catches the ball in the backfield. He breaks for the long gains. Hell, it could work out.
He's very explosive.
Yeah, I just saw those two guys in person last weekend. I was at the Chargers versus Cowboys joint scrimmage. And I don't know if they're going to feed Zeke a bunch of carries this year. I don't know if they're going to feed Zeke a bunch of stats this year, but I'll tell you one thing. They're feeding Zeke a bunch of protein this offseason. This dude is big. He is jacked. He is huge. Yeah, he is way bigger than he was in previous seasons this year. Maybe they're
fitting.
Maybe they're thinking like Zeke's going to turn into their goal line back because this guy is big.
Holy shit.
He trunks.
Yeah, he can't even fit in his belly shirt anymore.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend putting belly shirts on. I don't think that there's an 8-pack under there no more. This guy's big.
Yeah, you're not going to see workhorse backs anymore, really. There's going to be a lot of split backs. And to be honest with you, I always liked the workhorse backs. But now that the injuries happen so often, I'm fine with like guys who split a little bit to keep the running backs fresh. I mean, I still want the guys who are going to touch the ball 20 times a game. But you're seeing more and more guys splitting. And Terry, somebody just
Scary Terry.
My boy, Scary Terry.
Scary Terry, one of my favorite wide receivers this year. I think Scary's taking the leap, Scotty.
I mean, he got his best quarterback. I hate to say that Wentz is the best quarterback that he's getting, but it's the best quarterback. He's been balling out with like 7 scrubs. 7 scrubs. He finally has a quarterback who could reach him. I'm excited to see Terry McLaurin. I still think my team's going to suck this year, but we'll see what happens.
I'm super high on Scary Terry. because I feel like, yes, this is a huge upgrade for him from quarterbacks that he's been dealing with over the last couple of years, and he still goes out and balls. But I watched this guy on tape, and he is just the next level talent in my mind. And people haven't seen it yet. We look at A.J. Brown and what A.J. Brown's done in his career. I look at Terry McLaurin. He's very different stylistically than A.J. Brown. But I look at Terry McLaurin and I watch his tape. I think that Terry McLaurin is a more polished wide receiver than A.J. Brown. He just hasn't had the same opportunity, hasn't been in an offense where he's not, the focal point in the offense pretty much because Gibby can't get it together. This year, they went out. Brian Robinson Jr. is an absolute stud. They went out and got Jahan Dotson. They got distractions to pull those bracket coverages that Terry sees in every single game away, even against the Chargers. The Chargers doubled up Terry McLaurin almost every play, first game of the year before we even started the season. So that's all gone, and he gets an upgrade at quarterback. I think Terry's going for 1,300, Scotty. 1,300 this year.
Well, I think I mentioned it to you last year. Now it's not. I like that you're saying this because you're going to make me feel comfortable telling you this. He's similar to Keenan Allen, in my opinion. He's an incredible route runner. He has great hands. He's just reliable. He's reliable. Just get a quarterback who can get him the ball. He's going to put up numbers.
Exactly.
He's a younger Keenan.
And it's
about Steve Smith. When Steve Smith.
Yes. Good call, Nick. Good call. I'm sorry. We'll get back to this draft here. Stepmom Lauren went with Michael Pittman, who I love, and then got Herbert, who honestly could take over Josh Allen as the number one quarterback this year, even though Josh Allen is an absolute menace. He's just an incredible player. But so I like the Pittman pick. I like Michael Pittman this year with Matt Ryan.
I had Rose doing mock drafts this week, just practicing, getting ready for this. And we'll say some of them came out a little rough. But the start of this draft, Rose, if you're tuned in or if you can hear me on the other side of the room, you are killing it right now.
She is. I honestly would have picked Higgins over McLaurin. She got both of them.
Yeah, she got both of them.
That's awesome.
So you got your starting running backs and your starting receivers out the way, out the gate, Rose. Good stuff.
After this fourth round, we'll see if anybody wants to come on and see what their first picks are.
Yeah, if anyone wants to come on, just let us know. We'll bring you back on here.
We got Stepmom Lauren. Hopefully she took her pills. She's got calm her down a little bit. We had her for the draft. She's hilarious, dude.
Oh, yeah?
Unbelievable. Yeah. We got to get Lauren on here.
I was hoping Steffi would come on. I've talked to her so many times, because she's interacted with stories, or I've interacted with her story, but I haven't gotten on a mic with her yet.
I love her stuff. I haven't gotten on a mic with Steffi Smalls either, but I'm so happy she's involved with this too. We got a great group.
She's a menace on Twitter. She had to give me a warning. She's like, I just want you to give you a warning before I join this league that I'm a menace on Twitter.
That works.
Give zero. You know what?
No, because like I said, dude, I like running a all-female league. I'm like, man, I got to be careful with what I say. I'm talking to some of these girls. I'm like, all right, I'm cool. I'm not going to jail or anything. They're so go with the flow, and I fucking love it. Thank you, girls. You make me more comfortable just being yourselves. I appreciate it, and it makes it easier for everyone, man. Good value on ETN.
ETN went, I believe, right around where, 4.2. That is beautiful value on ETN. That's perfect, actually. I've seen him going in a lot of third rounds. He's one of those guys. He's one of those prospects where you kind of got to spend a pick on him. But if he works out and he explodes, this guy's going to finish in the top 12 in PPR formats.
Lady Shock
reacher. Yeah, I'm not a big reacher. That's just me. J-Rob is looking like he's ready for week one. I think he's still going to have the running back one role. I know people are thinking ATN is going to, but I don't think he is going to. So
Antonio Gibson. Oh, Dalton Schultz. I love Dalton Schultz this year. She's listening. She's listening to me.
Yeah,
love Dalton Schultz this year, and she got him right after the top those tight ends went. Perfect, because she has to wait a long time to come back here. But what
Albert has his eyes on Gibby, man. I've been telling Tony and Joe, they want to listen to me. Washington is starting to lean the other way on Gibson.
I know.
The rest of us, we were all high on Gibson earlier, about 3 months ago. but it's just not the case anymore.
No, I know. Hopefully,
I mean, last offseason he was being compared to CMC by Ron Rivera, and now
he was coming out of college. He wasn't even a running back. So we'll see what happens. I'm happy that's not Jen's second running back. It's her third. So we'll see. We'll see what happens. Where else we got? We're already in the 5th round.
We are already in the 5th round.
These girls are moving.
Ashley, you trying to come back on?
Lady, Amber, I gotta call you out. You draft like me. Like before the draft, I'm like, screw wide receivers. I don't give a shit. I'm gonna pick 7 running backs. That's how I draft every draft. I'm not scared of injuries because I have 7 running backs.
7.
Just looking how the board fell. If I could predict, how it went.
Here's Ashley. So Ashley, how do you like? How do you like? Oh, you got Kittle. I see that.
We did get Kittle, yeah. And now Kittle's a great tight end. Last year he didn't put up a ton of points, except maybe in 2 games. So it was a little risky too, right? We got Trey Lance this year, new quarterback for the Niners. So
to make you feel comfortable too, you went Kittle there. I think my wife was right after you. If you didn't go Kittle, you wouldn't have got him back. So that was a good spot to get him.
Yeah. Well, sure, I can get a tight end for the life of me. So Nicole and I have a little strategy here.
That's awesome. Love it. Love it. Do you like your team so far?
I do. Yeah. Last year was my first year playing fantasy. So Nicole's been like coaching and guiding me. So I feel a little more confident this season.
Awesome.
I'm not sure if Nicole. I'm not sure if Nicole can hear me, but Nicole, what the hell? Why don't you wait for Trey Lance? Why are we getting Patty here? This is trade bait, right? We're gonna trade.
No. We don't want Trey Lance yet.
Come on.
I quarterback, but he's not a proven quarterback yet, right? Like,
but our pivot is Mahomes.
You know, I wanted Herbert, obviously.
I wanted Allen.
Mahomes, I mean, I hate picking Mahomes. I really do, Mike. I hate it. But I think it'll be good.
I gotta say, Patrick Mahomes though in the 5th round is awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, in the 5th round.
I mean, this is coming from the girls who picked Pollard in the 2nd. So
risky move. I think he's a sleeper.
Just replace Mahomes and Pollard and put Mahomes in the 2nd, Pollard in the 5th. You make up for it.
I've made up for a share of fantasy, so I'm not too worried.
No, this is awesome. I love it.
It's gonna be fun.
Well, we could do the voodoo doll on Ezekiel Elliott if he gets hurt and you guys are golden. I'll start pinching him with all those needles. Not wishing injuries on anybody, but you get the point.
I think he's definitely being slept on this year. So we'll see. Hopefully it works out in our advantage.
Oh, for sure. And Ezekiel Elliott's on his downhill. So
yeah. Sometimes you got to take a little risk.
Oh, 1,000%. Of course.
What are we seeing here on the draft board?
Burrow.
Yeah.
Okay,
So,
yeah. I'm just looking at who's available here. So Burrow just went for quarterbacks. We're down to Jalen Hurts, Russell Wilson, Tom Brady, Dak Prescott. Wide receivers are starting to thin as well. Jerry Jeudy's the top ranked wide receiver, and Josh Jacobs the top ranked running back. So we're starting to see things thin in all the positions. This is where it gets interesting. And I think that this is where you win and lose your league right here. Win or lose your draft is these rounds.
I also got to ask the husbands, because as you were going through those names with the wide receiver, running back, and quarterback, we're putting full faith in our wives, of course. But aren't you like your gut wrenched where you're like, I hope she picks him?
Yeah. So, for example, this last situation here, she takes Joe Burrow because she likes this part of Joe Burrow.
Yes, yeah.
I'm taking Jalen Hurts. I'm taking Jalen Hurts there every time.
I'm like, Jen, you can't take Aaron Rodgers in the first round. Okay, you know, I love his eyes. Yes, he has. Yes, he lost.
I will say, I picked not Austin Eckler, Keenan Allen. It was one of my first years playing fantasy, and I picked him first. And I never got so much shit as I did for that, but I won that year. And yes.
That's awesome. That's awesome.
That's
Yeah,
because
my wife.
Keenan's a slayer, man. Keenan's a slayer.
a slayer, especially from that quarterback. So, you guys, how do you like your wives' teams?
Oh, let's look at Rose's team. I love Rose's start. I think that she went quarterback a little bit early. She could have even just waited one more round to her turnaround here. I think Burrow's still there if she waits. But other than that, I think it's going well. I'm very interested to see what she does at tight end because in all the mocks, basically all the tight ends that she liked are gone already. So I'm really interested to see what she does at the tight end position. Hoping, I don't know if she's tuned in or not, but hoping that she kind of waits on it. Let's see what she does here. Her pick's coming up in right now. Up next. What are you thinking, Nick?
You can't hear it.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you now. Yeah.
I don't think that's tonight by Leonard Fournette. I can tell you that because I love Leonard Fournette, and it went the pick before her. So I guarantee you she would have picked Leonard Fournette. If not, she went Mark Andrews. She loves Mark Andrews. Probably be the number one target on that team for the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. I like DJ Moore. Everybody knows I love DJ Moore. I like her team. I like that she started. Aaron Jones is probably going to have the most receptions on the team as a running back. So
Right.
I'm liking her team, man. Strong start for everybody, really.
Yes.
It's gone well. Wish. How's Jen doing? The one spot can be a dreaded spot.
It's tough because honestly, I'm like, David Montgomery has the running back too. But then I'm looking at what else she could have done. I would look at Breece Hall there, but I would go for Breece Hall's upside. But then I'm like, Antonio Gibson. But between the choices she had,
Scotty, wait a sec. We got a problem here. I'm 99.9% certain that Rose meant to take Michael Thomas of the New Orleans Saints, and she drafted Michael Thomas of the Cincinnati Bengals.
I will.
Can you swap it? I don't know. I don't know if you can. I don't know if you can.
If I can't, dude, after the draft, I'll just no, absolutely.
Well, someone else might draft the actual Michael Thomas now. That's the problem.
Quick, Scotty, go to the little gearbox up top and hit pause draft.
Okay. Hold on one second.
Yep. If you just click into Rose's box, it'll allow you to manually set player.
Hold on.
Whatever works first or better.
Pause draft. And what am I doing? Oh, go right to
The box of Michael Thomas.
yes,
Click on the box.
Remove player.
We're gonna let you guys focus on the pick. We're gonna let you guys focus on the
Set
pick.
player. I got you.
Click on her box real quick.
Hey, stop. Hey, careful about talking about girls' boxes, okay? I did it. I know I did. We're going to get off. God damn it.
We told you no.
I'm going to go to jail. Go to jail.
Oh, Jesus.
All right, we're ready.
The inaugural draft in 25 years, when you're a freaking boss of this league, they're going to be like, damn, remember that time? All right, good thing we got that all corrected. That would have been awkward on Rose's part.
All right.
Can
we see what's available so I can see what I would want?
Yep. What are you looking for? All?
I'm happy to see Michael Thomas get a little respect. That was
Allen
that was
Robinson
pick.
got picked out. All right, no, that's fine.
Here's the top of it. We can scroll this down here. Trey Lance goes round 7. I believe in Trey Lance. I think more than the Niner gang, honestly. I believe in Trey Lance this year.
He uses his legs for sure.
He's looked good in the preseason too. A lot of the parts of his game that needed polish, it looks polished. Mike Shanahan and this coaching staff, they've done a good job with this kid. He came out the draft so raw, like to a point where if you don't end up with great coaching, you might have just failed. But
talent within him, and he didn't play too many. He really didn't play too many college games.
Yeah,
he didn't have this great track record, but they saw something in him. They brought him on board, and he's had a whole year to sit behind Jimmy, learn from him, get trained up, and this could be a good year for their defense is so good. It's going to keep that team in the game. So he's going to average you a lot of points this year if you're especially in this league with the 4-point quarterback touchdown scoring.
Yeah, I think so. And I think that you're going to see a lot of late game, running the clock out, running that read option. So it's going to be interesting to see how much Trey Lance gets going on the ground. He could be one of those 1,000-yard rusher, 3,500-yard passer type of guys like our Kyler Murrays or our Lamar Jacksons, who they're fantasy monsters every year, man. They just eat up the points. Lamar was on pace to have a crazy year last year before the injury. It was going to be insane. He was scoring like 30 points a game.
Flojo's wife's team's pretty loaded.
Let's check it out. Which spot she drafted in again?
3.
Oh, there it is. Oh, she's Pizza Planet. Here it is. Oh my, running backs. Jesus.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
And then you got the two probably best wide receiver 2s on their team in the league. I mean, Allen Robinson, Mike Williams on most teams are stud wide receiver 1s.
I think your wife has Higgins. Higgins is
same
great.
thing, yeah. Similar thinking there. Man, Rose. This is a good, solid starting lineup she's already got going here. Again, I'm interested to see what she does at tight end. She was a big on Kittle, big on Schultz, big on Hawkinson. They're all gone. So good luck. Good luck. Bateman goes there. Bateman, technically a wide receiver 1 in this league. Lady shot caller gets him in the 7th round.
See, you wait on wide receiver and you still nail top wide receivers.
Yeah, you still can get him.
He's the number 1 for an NFL football team, and it's all the way in the 7th round.
It's true. That's true. It's a value right there because even if it doesn't work out, it's just a 7th round pick. Flo Joe, I'm with you. Let's get on the Lamar train. I don't know about MVP because someone that wears number 10 is pushing for that spot, but maybe runner up. Mike Thomas about to be the number 1 wide receiver in Cincy. Shot callers. Leave Rose alone. Leave Rose alone. Rose nails Zach Ertz. One of my favorite targets at tight end this year. Couldn't have done any better, Rose. Couldn't have done any better there with the tight end situation you were in.
I'm pretty sure he led the league in end zone targets for tight ends last year. He's aging well. I love Zach Ertz. He has a late round value tight end 100% this year.
I'm with you. He is one of my guys. I got him circled. I got him starred. I got everything because you can get him so late. And there's upside of this guy finishing top 5 at his position.
Kind of just being forgotten about, honestly.
Yeah. You know? And D-Hop's out the first 6 games, so those first 6 games, his target load is going to be higher than usual.
100%.
I feel like defenses just forget about him, and he's just so good at beating zones. He's a great mind at the tight end position as well. Herbie's
very good. Yeah, he's a very good route runner. He's got a ton of playoff experience under his belt. He's got a Super Bowl championship under his belt. There right now this year. I'm targeting him as much as I can. If Dalton Schultz goes, 5th round, 6th round like he is every draft, my next target is going to be Zach Ertz.
I'm with you on that. I've actually got a similar idea. If I don't get Dalton Schultz or I don't get one of the top guys I want, I'll wait. I'll take Ertz around before he's supposed to go and hopefully get him. Damian Pierce, Rose's next pick after the Zach Ertz pick. Another guy. That's a potential flex play right there.
Yeah.
Another guy. Ball guy stays snacking on these lives. Yeah, I need a snack, man. Where's my snack?
Dude, what's your favorite chips? Doritos, I could smash a whole bag.
I'm a hot Cheetos guy.
Are you?
I can't eat that many. Hell yeah.
I like nacho cheese Doritos too, but I'll get in a mood for Cool Ranch. I've been on this Cool Ranch kick lately.
Mm-hmm.
And like I said earlier, man, I find that chip with all the seasoning on it. That side has to go on the tongue, bro.
Once it touches your lips,
dude. And I'll let the fingers get all cheesy,
Baldy doesn't let us down with the snacks. This is Ben saying in the chat here. The Cool Ranch Doritos for the win. We got a tough decision here.
What's going on, Benny?
Dresses and salted pretzels are taking it down to the wire. Who are they going to take?
Well, we saw it.
He's talking about one of Flojo's posts on Lamar. Check my flow. Lamar is going off. End of my flow.
Dresses and salted pretzels have a very good wide receiver room.
Big calls. as a quote unquote fantasy football influencer when I first started on IG in 2019. That was one of my first big calls that he's going to wreck the NFL. And, that was the year he went on to win MVP. So that kind of gave me some clout. And then, 2020, I called Jonathan Taylor. It didn't happen.
There's some technical difficulties going on up there, ball guy. Your take sounds like it's amazing. I'm missing the whole thing. I can hear you now.
What's going on? My alarm keeps going off and it keeps phasing me out. So
okay.
We see now with Jen coming up. I can't say anything.
He's surprising you guys right now by any of the girls' teams of their strategy or just what they're doing.
I will say that I am surprised to see multiple teams going with the no RB strategy. It's a risky play. You really got to land one of those late round running backs. Like you have to land one.
Yes.
No doubter to make it pull off. Also, in this situation, like Jamar Chase, Stephon Diggs, and Cooper Kupp, Deebo Samuel, you can kind of bank on your receivers maybe to carry also. But
right now, I'm loving NFL Rose's team, Mike. You got the Burrow and Higgins combination. The running backs are just absolutely solid.
I'm enjoying it as well. We're getting into the deeper part of the draft, so we'll see how it goes. We'll keep it going.
Lady Shockle are stealing. I knew Jen was interested in Stevenson.
I'm interested in Stevenson.
Shot caller is just on fire with these running backs. She's literally in my brain. You're in my brain.
I don't know if Stevenson's going to necessarily come out the gate super strong, but I think as the season goes on and he gets in on those third down spots where James White usually comes in, he's going to start to show out enough where Bill Belichick gives him some more carries late in the year during our playoffs for fantasy. What are you thinking, Nick, about Stevenson?
I've been talking him up. I made a post about him last week. He's very, very Le'Veon Bell-esque with his patience he has, being able to see the holes and hit them. He never gets tackled for a loss, ever. He's got big play, breakaway ability. He's got great hands. And with all the talk about Damian Harris being traded, not just if he gets traded, that's indicative of that they're looking to make Ramondre probably starting running back. And especially if Damian Harris goes down, man, Ramondre can go to the moon.
100%. Because if Dame goes down, then there's no doubts. Like it's Ramondre immediately. He's coming in. There's not going to be a committee.
TDs and tight ends just made up for the Pollard pick. They got Elijah Mitchell in the 6th. They're doing a great middle draft picks right here.
New England doesn't usually crown a workhorse, but they usually do have like a 1. They do have a 1 usually, and that 1 usually gets a lot of the work in the important spots.
All right, I need Jen to add some depth here.
Jen.
Yeah.
What are you thinking receivers, huh?
Yeah, I would think so. And I'm just, because she's in a tough position. Drake London, okay. Who are the options? Let's see what she goes here. But I mean, she already picked a wide receiver. I doubt she goes another one here.
Yeah, you got D-Hop there if you want to wait on the suspension.
Yeah, if you can wait on his suspension, but yeah, no, I guess that. Jesus Christ.
Devin Singletary's still there. She could go. That's decent RB depth.
Another quarterback. Boy, the quarterback's there.
J-Rob is still there. J-Rob's kind of a guy here in 9th round, possibly.
This is my thing with the steroid use. They just need to let all the guys use dang steroids already. Let them all use them. That way it's a level playing field. They get it makes it more fun for us, right? Like to come back in the game quicker if they get injured. They only have a short career. Most running backs last 2 to 4 years. 4 years being average as the max. So let them all take steroids, bro. Please let them do it. I don't care. I really don't care.
I think some of these guys would probably freaking end their life if they got free reign to steroids. That would probably use so much. We would have like these guys coming to the freaking plate. J-Rob goes there right after I talked about him, 9.1. I mean, This guy's talent is on the next level. I was like, imagine if the Chargers were like, hey, if Jacksonville's going to go to ETN, let's trade for J-Rob. And we had J-Rob and Eckler together. That would have been perfect.
But I believe J-Rob's hurt.
Yeah, he's working his way back, but I think he's going to be back for week 1.
Yeah, they're saying he's going to be ready for week 1. And, like I said, a lot of hype around ATN. But if J-Rob can come back pretty healthy, then it's definitely going to affect ATN.
Yeah, London, I guess she had no – that's the thing with the first pick. She has no other choice. London, I got this – that was a good pick because I saw the other options. It's either that or DeAndre Hopkins. You wait for his suspension to end. James Robinson, I don't know. I think I would have went with the uncertainty with Trey Lance. I love Trey Lance. I think Trey Lance, with his legs, he's going to rush for 30 yards too. He has his legs. He's going to be like Jalen Hurts last year. But what if he's not? So I would have liked, instead of James Robinson, possibly if she went with Aaron Rodgers or something, be safe at quarterback. I'm all about me personally. Now I'm doing depth, protect my players now.
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's smart to pair Trey Lance with a vet late in the draft. I think I like Carr, Rodgers, Stafford, one of those guys as a backup plan in case it goes wrong. Or maybe you can even like roll those guys out for the first couple of weeks and just see how Trey Lance does.
I'll take a second quarterback in a 1-quarterback league, but it won't be till the 12th or 13th. Probably 13th round. Yeah.
Ben wants to see some of your TikTok energy, Scotty.
Yeah, dude. All right, man. I mean, hey, Ben, dude, I'm in the East Coast, so my kids are asleep, and I have 3 of them, so I might fall asleep at any second. Oh! Wake up!
Wake up.
I just woke up my 3-year-old. My wife should seriously come down and slap me across the face right here. But, Ben, you're totally right, dude. If I don't have that energy, I would still have 12 followers. I only have 14 now, so we're good here. This is the first year this league has been established. Yeah, we're rolling with it for the first year, and this is going to be an annual thing, dude. We are going to have an annual all-female league. Hopefully to have more than one. So I think it's a fucking great idea. Thanks for being on here.
Yeah, Ben, the best way to stay updated. The best way to stay updated, Ben. Appreciate you for tuning in, man. This little Instagram handle right below me right now. Screenshot it, go to it, just follow it. It's a new page, brand new. You'll see when you get there, but all the stuff's going to be promoted next year, probably once this Instagram page gets rocking. Kiki, run it to the wire.
Uh-oh, getting close.
There she goes, Devin Singletary.
Big shout out to Ben, a.k.a. Swami. Hey, buddy, I'm going to be sending you a medical bill in the mail. So, because Scotty just literally broke my eardrum. That bill's coming to your mailbox, pal.
Holy shit.
Dawson Knox, round 9. Second tight end to
Jen.
Can't get the
Jenny, she got Aaron Rodgers as her quarterback and loaded up on wide receiver, which I like. She's going to be looking at a running back soon because with Cam Akers, I love Cam Akers this year, but he does have the uncertainty with his injuries. She's going to have to get some running back help on this wraparound, I would think.
Yeah.
Like you guys see, though, the running back availability for these guys is
thin.
Yeah,
it's thin.
Falling apart.
I think trade offers will be sent to the team with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 wide receivers. Jeez, that's a lot of wide receivers. Holy cow. I shouldn't have talked. Rose has 4 running backs now. She just got Rashad White. She's going all rookies here in the 8th and 9th round. Rashad White, obviously.
I don't mind that pick from my wife.
Can you guys hear me?
Devin Singletary, yeah, we can hear you now.
I hear you.
This alarm has got to go. I don't know how. I'm afraid to get out of the live.
I can take you off for a sec.
We could go off and come back on.
Yeah. You good? We can't hear you. Something's going on with the mic, I think. I don't know what it is.
Dude, you got to look important with one of these things. These things, mine, I don't even think it works. I think it's just through my computer, but I just feel like important. Like I should be on the NFL. Yeah, I should be on the NFL Network. Except
that looks nice.
Oh man, NFL Road.
Another rookie running back. Holy smokes! Tony Tucker will be drooling though. He loves these rookie running backs. But damn, Rose, rookie. You got
to take some shots on rookies later on in these rounds. You got to take some shots on rookie running backs, rookie wide receivers. You know, George Pickens is a great one this year. Romeo Dubes for the Packers is a great one right now. I'm still a Christian Watson fan, honestly, personally. The dude's an athletic freak. So,
yeah. We'll see how it goes. These guys are all in situations like Damian Pierce behind Marlon Mack, White behind Lenny, and Robinson behind Gibby. I like it because all those running backs are kind of like
waiting.
Yeah, we're just teetering right now with those guys, waiting for the end of the end for running backs, unfortunately, which is an NFL fate, basically, when you're a running back. Shot caller on the clock here. Let's highlight shot caller's team. We haven't talked about her enough today. Look at this, 3 RBs in a row, Scotty. I know you love seeing that.
Dude, I love that.
And she has Stevenson later.
One viewing, but yeah, no. Russell Wilson, she went with David Carr. Amber is in my head. Amber literally thinks the same way as I do. You know, she's in cahoots with Ben. And that's Amber's the better half of that combination. But Amber and Ben are, you know, they both think the way I do. I love her team. Amber, I got to give you some negative. I like Dalton Schultz over Waller, but your team is loaded. Your team is loaded. And I love
Waller's thing is just all about health. She's betting on him to stay healthy, but
running back is stupid good.
These running backs are so good. And then like I'm not a big Breece Hall fan, but I'm cool when he's your freaking flex play. Yeah, let's get him. But and Ramondre in round 8 just adds more strength to that room, and she managed to get wide receiver 1s on their team still, even though they aren't the strongest in the league.
She's got T. Higgins, right?
No, she has Sutton, Bateman, Kirk.
Oh boy! At least you guys know I'm not giving Jen any answers.
Hey, best kicker in the league.
Hey, Hall of Fame kicker. You got the Hall of Fame kicker right there. She's the first one to take the kicker off the board.
The number 1 kicker in fantasy football this year is going to be my dad, Daniel Carlson.
Yes.
Raiders are going to be in the red zone every drive.
They got the offense there, and that must have hurt last playoffs.
Don't.
A lot of people forget, man. A lot of people forget they almost beat the Bengals. It would have been barely. Yeah, it was very close.
They're on the 9. They're on the 9 with the ball in the hands of their really good quarterback.
I think Devontae Adams. I think that team. 2 teams I think are going to surprise is going to be the Detroit Lions and the Oakland Raiders. I really do. A lot of people don't like Derek Carr. I like him. I like his competitive spirit. He's a baller, man, and I like to see that. Always motivating his guys on the sidelines. That's what I like to see in a football player. The complete opposite of an Antonio Brown, you know?
I got to say, with the Justin Tucker pick, Jen hears me all the time because in my fantasy league, I've been doing for 22 years with my buddies and my family. It's like my main fantasy league, and I get everybody over. I rave about Justin Tucker like he's – dude, like he's Barry Sanders of football. Like I love Justin Tucker. So Jen hears me screaming about this dude, and I'm like – so when we were doing mock draft, she's like, I need Justin Tucker. I'm like, well, just don't pick him too early, you know? I need Justin Tucker. I'm like, don't pick him too early. She went with it, but you know what? When you want it, person, go with it.
Yeah, and a kicker went the next pick, so who's to say that Justin Tucker would have went at 11.2 and 11.1 was the perfect spot to draft him for all we know.
Right. I know.
I will say this. I made a list the other day for TikTok when I was not banned from TikTok, and it was a list of players that are locked Hall of Famers that can retire today and go to the Hall of Fame, and Justin Tucker was on that list. So
100%, dude. The guy is automatic. Like you could not have to worry about add drop kickers. Just put him in the kicking position until his bye week and let him sit there. He's gonna just drill kicks.
And I don't know if you looked into like his health and his lifestyle and everything. This guy's probably kicking until he's 45.
He does opera.
He does everything.
Yeah, he's ridiculous. And he's him and I forgot the other kicker. I think it's him and Bucker are the only kickers who do off-season programs with a kicking specialist.
Really?
Yeah.
Terry, man. He's
Tucker and I'm sorry, Nick.
Yeah, Tucker's gonna.
He's another Adam Vinatieri. He's going to be playing late into his career for sure.
Yep, I think he's gonna pass Vinatieri.
He's an awesome kicker.
He is.
But you know what? Your Rose is killing me because I was hoping Brian Robinson would reach my wife, and then when I saw her go another rookie running back, I almost had tears in my eyes. I'm like, all right, she got Gibson. That's fine. I'm happy with Gibson as an RB3. I mean, ecstatic as Gibson as an RB3. But I'm like, all right, you got to get Robinson just in case. And here comes NFL Rose.
Rookie running backs, I guess. She probably doesn't even know that she's drafting rookie running backs. She's just drafting her.
I love it. I love it.
That she remembers getting from the mock drafts.
That's it, man.
Oh, man. Michael Carter goes there. George Pickens off the board. We got a rookie run going on. I see a lot of nameless gray faces is what Mike Tomlin would say on my board right now.
So I'm noticing, I think it's Team 5 and Team 12, very wide receiver heavy. Looks like they only have 2 running back. No, she just got her 3rd running back right now.
No, that's right. I wasn't all in on Waller, but I feel better with the stack for buys. Amber, you pick like me. I can't. I love the Cole Kmet pick. Yeah, I wanted my wife to get Cole Kmet. Stop it, Ben. You're pushing my buttons. You're pushing my buttons.
All over Fantasy Football Network.
Thanks for the representation.
Yeah, Carr and Waller stacked there. So I see what Amber's saying now. That was not by accident.
Oh my God, yeah. Mm-hmm.
That was not by accident.
And then she got the Russell Wilson Sutton.
Yeah,
I see what you're doing there. She knows what she's doing for sure. I mean, all these girls.
She's a shot caller, a baller.
Who's Team 12 2 running backs?
Stepmom Lauren has a sneaky team coming. You got Rashad Penny and Algier, who is a rising star in Atlanta. She went heavy on, if I remember correct. Yeah, all right. So she went Pittman, Kamara.
I think this worked out for her.
It did work out.
Yeah. It was a little risky with not drafting a second running back to around 5. JK definitely in the beginning of the year especially has high potential if he can get out in the field. And same thing with Rashad Penny. I would worry about this team a little bit down the line, but maybe she's going to make some moves.
Yeah, absolutely.
You got some injury-prone guys here with Woods and Penny and Dobbins and even Kamara a little bit. But you got the best quarterback in the league, so that's good. Let's look at Steffi's team. She went the no running back strategy early on, and we haven't really talked about it too much, how it's worked out. So Chase, Diggs, Brown, and Olave, crazy wide receiver core, but the running backs here, ETN, Patterson, Cook, and Gainwell. This is a PPR league. These are all receiving running backs. I see what Steffi's trying to do, trying to rack up those receptions. What are your guys' thoughts on these running backs? Because no wide receiver strategy here. That's what's being tested. Or no running back strategy, sorry.
James Cook is the best running back on the Bills. It's just Singletary is going to kick his ball sack all year. If James Cook could get that backfield, which, I mean, I was shocked that Singletary was so young, too. I think Singletary's only 24.
Yeah.
But James Cook has the most talent. Singletary's just going to be a thorn in his side all season.
Yeah, it's weird. Like, they're probably going to run Singletary a lot because they're trying to get the work on his legs if they need to get the hard work on his legs. But Singletary and Cook, similar styles of play. When you look at Cook's college tape, he looks like he's a bit better than Singletary to me. But it's weird that, like, same thing like with the situation in Washington. As soon as they drafted B-Raj, I was like, B-Raj is kind of like a workhorse back like Gibson is. Why would they draft the second one? Probably because he's coming up the depth chart pretty quickly. And sure enough, that's what's happening. So James Cook maybe could be the second coming of that.
Singletary kind of came on at the end of the year last year, just like kind of like Rashad Penny did in a way. But, I think I chalk that up to the end of the year. Defense is kind of being a little bit more tired. And my concern is they're going to leave. How good can James Cook pass block? Because, Josh Allen's still going to run the ball, especially on the goal line. He's going to be their goal line back in a sense. He's going to be pounded in there. Yeah. So that's going to take from Singletary. That's going to take from any back on Buffalo. So, yeah, we'll see. I like what Shot Caller said. He's going to be getting kicked in the gooch all season long by Dennis.
Buffalo bring up the shotgun. Don't be surprised to see Cook spread out. Yeah, and he's a guy that they can motion around to try and identify coverages and stuff, so they can get him in there to use him as a receiver too. We'll see how it goes. It just feels like, yeah, I'm with you, Nick. It feels like Buffalo, you want those receivers, man. You want those receivers more than anything because Josh Allen is the guy that's going to score the touchdowns on the ground. What do you guys think about Gabe Davis? I'm on the fence about him.
I like him. Where did he go? So Gabe Davis, let's see where it goes. So got Gabe Davis here. Could have picked Cooper Thielen. Where are we? Oh, Jesus. You guys are killing my eyesight here.
Sorry. Oh, you were looking for Gabe, huh? Let me see.
He's right here. I'm pointing to it. Like you guys can see where my fucking face.
Yeah, what round?
Gabe Davis is so you pick Gabe Davis over Cooper, Thielen, Mooney. He went in there. I might have went with Devontae Smith over Gabe Davis, Mooney over Gabe Davis, but I like it. I'm really picking. I'm getting real tight here with my picks here. Gabe Davis isn't like blowing these guys I'm talking about out of the water. That performance he made with that first of all, that game was ridiculous. That should have just been the Super Bowl, and they should have just cut ties with everything else.
That was one of the best NFL games I've ever watched.
Ridiculous. So, I mean, if he keeps that same rapport, I don't. Yeah, he didn't pick Gabe Davis. I like Rashad Bateman. I was picked before Gabe Davis. Hamler. Yeah, this is when things are thinning out.
They're thinning out big time. Rojo drafted just now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Can I see the running backs that are available? Oh, Spiller just went in. Wow, these running backs are dismal. Oh,
here you go. Here's the top.
I don't mind Rojo that late.
Wow.
Running backs. Yeah, it's interesting here.
I still like Jamal Williams is split with Swift. You should start looking at your handcuffs right now. Protect your guys. I'm dropping chips a lot. Like Gibson, I wanted Robinson for Jen, which Rose took, but like now I told her I said just to protect your running backs. She still has options with
Yeah, Rose got a couple people's handcuffs. Whoever has Leonard Fournette and whoever has Marlon Mack's on the board. I guess Damian Pierce is being looked at as the one there. So she has Gibbies and she has Whites, or she has Fournettes with White. Who got Fournette?
Hines and Herbert available.
I don't remember Fournette going. He had to have gone here somewhere in here, huh?
Fournette's right there, right? Pizzas
right before Kiki in round 3, Flojo's wife.
Oh, round 3. There you go. And turn around. Not bad for a guy playing in an offense with a guy that wears number 12. Russell Gage goes. When do you guys look at defenses? I personally don't care. I don't care. I don't draft the defense.
There we go.
I wait till the last round for my defense. Round 15, 16 is where I go defense kicker.
I thought we were
Jen's making a playoff run right here.
wait. I thought we were kicking Deshaun Watson out this league.
That's my wife. Oh,
Jarvis, sneaky pig. That's a guy that if a couple injuries in the Saints offense, he's the wide receiver 1 all of a sudden. Tyler Boyd, same thing. I mean, he's gonna need a little bit more injuries to happen, but Tyler Boyd's a guy that always seems to get work. Doesn't matter, he finds work.
I always prefer one overall to do with Gibbs. Consistent and strong. What's he live at your house, Ben? Ben, what is this? What, we got an insider in Buffalo?
Maybe we got an insider in Buffalo.
I didn't know that was next to Connecticut.
Kirk Cousins. There you go.
Heck of a pick. That late, round 30.
Yeah. And it's smart, too. You got the 2 quarterbacks in purple, of course, but Lamar's a guy who, while he's a great fantasy guy to have, he's a guy that puts himself at risk in every single play, it seems like. Good to have a safe Kirk Cousins, who's pretty much an Iron Man in the NFL. Yeah. And Cousins now, his offense is it's shaping up, man. He's going to be a beneficiary of what he has around him there in Minnesota. They're doing huge things this year.
Was it 2 more rounds after this?
Yeah, so we're in round 13 right now, and we got 14, 15. 14, 15.
I don't have the league availability. I mean, I guess I probably could check Kiki's phone, but Wishlist, you set the league up. Is there any IR spots?
I believe I put at least 2.
2 IR spots, okay.
2 IR spots. I believe it's 2 or 3, but I think 2. I can check right now.
COVID IR.
I can check right now.
Is there some guys that are going to be sitting on IR to open the year? I'm trying to think.
Jameson Williams.
Oh, Jameson Williams.
I'm hoping J.K. Dobbins comes. Freeman and who's the other guy they were bringing in and out last year, guys? You remember Devontae Freeman and who else on the Ravens? Both of them did very, very well. So if both those guys can do well, then J.K. Dobbins.
You're glitching out a little bit, Nick. I kind of got half of the take here. Gus Edwards was the guy you're talking about, right? Yeah. He's going to be starting off on IR, so that's someone that you could put into your IR slot.
Rosters. Oh, here we go. What the hell? General, Jesus.
Defense is starting to go now here. This is about the appropriate time for it to happen. The first defense taken was LA.
Championship LA Rams.
The champions. We are the champ. Well, not we. My city champions.
Can you see who's available? All?
Yeah. 1 sec here. Rossi's on the clock.
An all LA Super Bowl. Rams versus Chargers.
That's my pick, and that's what I'm hoping happens. That'd be fun. LA versus LA in AZ. That'll be a lot of fun. It'd be tough, though. That's a tough matchup for us. But anyone in the Super Bowl is going to be a tough matchup. So Yeah, the Chargers right now are actually the highest ranked player available. Go figure. And then my dad is next up. Daniel Carlson's next up.
Do we have any girls in the back or no?
No, everyone's gone. Everyone said we're too deep in the draft here. We're gonna have an auto pick here. Rossi's been like in and out, making picks in and out. Let's see how our team came out. No RB strategy to the max here.
She's going to be looking for trades.
DK St. Brown, Jacobs, Hunt. Man, and then what receivers again? No running backs on this team. She needs trades bad.
She needs trades
bad. And she ran that down to the wire and took Daniel Carlson. Now is on the clock again here with her second to last pick. And then we're going into the second to last round on the way back. Whew. Is there any teams y'all like the most yet?
Your wife's Amber.
Really? Amber and Rose?
Let me go over.
I can highlight one if you need me to, so it's easier to read.
You know what, dude? A lot of them pick good teams.
Yeah, these are some squads.
I said. I apologize to everybody else. I said NFL Rose and Lady Shot Collar because I'm biased because they pick like I do. So, but like I'm looking over at Steffi Smalls' team, and you're looking if you're going against Jamar Chase, Diggs, Pitts, Jalen Hurts, who literally could run for 40 yards and touch. That's dangerous. It's not the way I would draft, but you're not going to beat. You got Cooper Kupp and DJ Sam, like Debo Samuel. So I mean,
volume monsters.
Yeah, it's a PPR league too.
Small team is hot.
Yeah, Steffi Smalls.
It's a sexy team.
I like what stepmom Lauren's doing. She needs a lot of hope. The running backs have the potential, but I want to avoid the Saints. Saints scare me. Dobbins is playing. He's practicing. He needs a comeback season. Rashad Penny, is the hype real?
He came out looking bigger too. Dobbins did. He's been hitting the weights.
So
dealing with the Achilles injury, right? Was it Achilles? ACL? I think it might be.
Definitely ACL. But a lot of these teams.
The good thing is it happened in the beginning of last season. It happened during preseason, so he's had a full year to recover.
Yeah, he has had a full year. Well, Rose is getting all the Jay Williamses in the league.
I was gonna say, I have a rule in this league. You lose your last pick if you pick the guy with the same initials with the same last name.
In back-to-back picks?
That's awesome.
Is there any other Jay Williams in the league right now? Javonte Williams. She needed Javonte.
That would have been awesome. You would have to take team name.
Oh, man.
That happened last year, too. If you guys remember, just like Rose picked the wrong Michael Thomas, a lot of people accident. There was another Javonte Williams in the league. A lot of people picked him on accident.
Yeah, I got one of my buddies one year with Akeem Hunt. Thought it was Kareem Hunt. This was back when Kareem Hunt was in KC too, so he's a little bit more of a fancy value. And I traded him Akeem Hunt. A little bit of a dirty move, but when you're, out in the ocean overseas and you're doing your fantasy draft and you're doing your fantasy league on paper, the rules kind of go out the window a little bit. Oh, there you go. The GMM network in the house. What's up?
Williams, good measure throwing. It's close enough.
Get all the Williams. Get all the Williams. Get all the Wilsons. Get all the Winstons.
JW.
JW. A GW.
I tell you, we hit the Pollard pick hard, but then they came back with Elijah Mitchell and Clyde Edwards-Helaire late. Oh, Edwards-Helaire in the 7th round is good. Value.
Yeah, how might he have fallen with him, man, huh?
Holy shit. When he first came out, I picked him in the 2nd round, man. I was hyped.
I think I did a couple years ago, too.
GMM, what's up? What's up?
What's up, GMM?
What's going on, man?
Dresses and salted pretzels joined again. You all ready to come on? You want to come on? Got
Let's
it.
do it.
Got it. Welcome.
There she
I have
is.
to flip up my hair real quick.
Absolutely. Well, we want to know what your last pick. I want to hear the talk between you guys about your
Right
last
now,
pick.
when I tell you who our last pick is gonna be, it's a surprise.
How important it is.
Were
So
you guys
who-
not surprised in the first 4 rounds? You guys were talking all this smack about us picking up them wide receivers.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, why would we tell you what our last pick is gonna be?
Let's go.
I
Let's go.
want to know why you even talking to us. Who are these chicks who pick up these defense teams early in the draft? Like, when does that start to happen? Did I miss a memo?
Well, I'm apparently. I mean, I got my wife picking kickers in the 4th round, so I don't know what the
Fourth round? Give me a jerk now. It was the 11th round. I'm here for you, Jen. It was the 11th round.
But
Yeah, we're over here. Yo, it you know.
Hey, tell.
so who we talk? Who we?
Cheetos.
Hot Cheetos.
No, get the hell out of here with the Cheetos. The Doritos.
No,
Doritos
leave it hot.
I mean, we're all cheesy. I'm cool with the M&Ms. All right, you win with the M&Ms. All right, that you win.
Ooh.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
absolutely.
man, now I'm jealous.
have lasagna in the oven.
You got some breadcrumbs over that too. What do we got?
Ew.
No.
Let me just say the
I mean,
draft.
just for the record, my last name's
hard this
Petrelli.
year.
I'm Italian, but no problem, no big. But I'll take some lasagna.
Yo, so this drafting room was really hard this year. These girls did not come to play. There was a couple of times we started sweating. I don't know if you noticed that one round where we only had like maybe 30 seconds left, and we were just like, listen.
All right, Jen, who do you want? Your phone froze.
Oh,
Who do you want?
I heard her.
All right, she wants JD McKissick. I'll get and what defense? Oh, you're back. She's back. Sorry, guys.
There you go.
And I'm sorry. My name's Scotty. Who are we talking to now? From Dresses and Salted Pretzels. Who am I talking?
No, it's still Misty. It's still Misty.
Okay.
It's
Nice
Miss El Paso.
to meet you. Nice to meet everyone.
Nice to meet you. Thank you for allowing us to be in this group of phenomenal women who love football just as much as we do. You know, especially because it's going to be 3 women on this actual team. But I can tell you right now that we will take turns. It's not going to be like all 3 of us are putting our minds together for this one. So we're going to play fair.
Who do you want?
Kissing.
You got me. You got me.
I gotta look what's available.
I'm not really going to play. I'm just here for the wine.
Packers.
I'm just here for. That's what I'd be there for.
I'm
too,
just here to cook lasagna.
I'll take one. Yeah, I'll take some.
They win. You're gonna have to get 3 rounds, bro.
Who's everyone's favorite teams there?
The Bears.
Bears.
I'm a Raiders fan.
Oh my!
Raiders.
I don't. Hold on. I gotta get on.
Because it says my
We
time's up.
wear the silver, we wear the black. You better listen to what we say. We rock the stadium with all our might. That is what we do. We wear the silver, we wear the black, or we'll be coming after you. Huh?
I wish that Raiders fans would sing that to me at the stadium, but I get a lot more profanity than that when I watch it.
Bear down, Chicago Bears. Just kidding. We're not doing that.
Connor Burns. Oh man, Bears and Raiders.
Last round.
I'm gonna mute ourselves because we're doing a lot.
Go do your thing. Very nice meeting everybody.
Strategic. They're talking strategy over there.
Who is the worst
For the last pick coming up
Who's the
here.
worst fans in the NFL? Is it Raiders fans or Eagles fans?
Raiders fans got me banned, so I'm going with Raiders fans.
Eagle fans are douches, but
Yeah, we could all just collectively say it's Cowboys fans.
oh yes.
I'll be happy with that.
Well,
Yeah.
I got a story about the Cowboys fans. At that same joint practice that I was at, Cowboys fans showed up to the Chargers facility and were trying to start fights with Chargers fans in the little small stands at training camp. Like, guys, just come, watch your team. No one's going to bother you. You don't bother us. Everyone's good, but no, they had to be rowdy.
Mikey, you call me, bro. I will happily fight any Cowboys fan any day of the week. any day of the week. I'll take on a crowd. I don't care.
Better be careful,
bro. They just look down their nose at you, bro.
Better be careful. Michael Irvin might show up.
I'm not going to say anything bad about him, but when I met him, some of the stuff that he was doing, I can't say it on here.
Man,
Dobbs is a nice pick. Jesus,
so he fits the mold.
Hi, Jen. Evening.
Hi.
how do you like your team?
I guess we'll have to wait and see.
Well, I mean, you gotta hope Gibson holds on to his job. He has to stop fumbling. I love your Schultz pick. You couldn't fuck up your Jonathan Taylor pick. Trey Lance, I like. You followed my Hunter Renfro. I think he's going to be just catching ball. Kiki, congratulations in person.
Rose, now you have to come. Now, Rose, you have to come over here now.
Is the baby sleeping?
I've literally been checking in on her every round. Like, quick draft, go check. Quick draft, go check.
Was it every 3 hours? Am I sleeping? Yeah.
Is that what we're supposed to do? We have a pediatrician appointment tomorrow for the first time. So I'm like, 30 questions. That's all.
Oh. Don't worry. You'll get used to it.
Yeah.
And then they get older and you're like, I want to shove them up my vagina again. So I don't have to I can't listen to them talk anymore.
Hey, Rose.
Hey.
Hi, Rose. Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you guys.
Hi.
Rose, I gotta say, I love your team.
Thank you.
I like your team too.
Yeah, definitely.
Thank you. I was stressing. I'm literally sweating because I was stressing about it.
Yeah. You gotta tell Mike he has to pay the bill and put the air conditioning on.
Oh, I would go ahead and send that Brian Robinson trade over.
Right now. You better
see Keenan Allen over there. I'm just saying.
Yeah, I know. I accidentally picked the wrong Robinson.
Oh, you want it? You want it?
Yes, I picked the wrong.
Oh, really?
Who did you want?
No, she wanted to back up Gibson with the other Robinson. That's no biggie.
When
No
J-Rob.
biggie. We'll make some trades. But no, this is awesome, man.
Happened. The season hasn't even started yet. So I'm glad that we're not going to have a weekend without football until February personally. So, I hate baseball. I hate that time. I hate this time of year. There's nothing going on for me. It's brutally hot out here in Florida. Like my eyebrows melt off, literally looking at pet squirrels, like just sweat all the time.
So no preseason games.
Almost done with them.
You don't want to.
Yeah.
You don't, yeah.
No.
Almost
We
done with
don't.
them.
Last time we went, the Eagles lost.
Every game I go to, they lose. So I'm not going to any more live games.
Maybe
Yeah.
Well, it is.
Sting.
It is.
You got the Chargers, so you got some excitement over there.
Ka-chow, charge.
But awesome, man. We're all set with the draft. I'm looking
Got it.
So we have a Tuesday show. We'll try to get some girls on. Kiki, we'll try to get you on Tuesdays. Jen
I'll
on
check my
Tuesdays.
schedule.
Yeah. We'll make it
Jen, we
work.
got another draft on Friday. And you better be ready.
I have one Thursday and now Friday.
Oh my goodness, you got as many. You gotta go study for those now.
Yeah. What? So you're when's that draft?
Kiki's draft Friday, and then Thursday is the men's league draft that I kicked all their asses last year in.
My softball team.
So I need to make sure I kick their ass again because I talked a lot of shit, and now I really need to.
Well, you can see how Kiki picked.
Yeah. Dude, she kicks my ass every year.
He gets so mad. He gets so mad.
Talk about getting sniped. It's like you I get no credit. It's like, how do you know all these players? Because I talk about them all year long, or I talk about them. So she overhears it.
I got my own research, bro.
Well, that's the one that I'm in with him, and we're just like each year, like one of us has to win. Like at least, like just the money's got to come back home. So
that's what she said.
You guys team up?
In all these leagues, we're just gonna lose my money. Are you serious?
Yeah, that's what she said.
Mike, I was in last place in the softball league.
Way to go!
I had Christian McCaffrey and Saquon Barkley. I'm like, dude, guys, I'm gonna murder all of you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna murder. I have Saquon Barkley. I'm gonna murder all of you. They both got fucking hurt. I'm like, oh, Scott, you do that show, huh? You know everything, huh? Idiot.
I remember Rose's first time doing fantasy football. I was stationed overseas and I was on deployment, so I was like, I need you to manage my teams. I'd already drafted them all, but I couldn't run them the whole season. I couldn't run them. So I was like, Rose, here's my logins. Just make sure that the people that are in the lineups are at least going to play. She won 2 championships out of 4 leagues. And I was like, okay, we can get you your own team soon here.
That's awesome.
But
So-
the first year I did it, I had a 12-0 record.
Ooh.
And then they killed me in the playoffs.
Yeah, beginner's luck. A little beginner's luck there.
That always happens to the undefeated team in the league.
So I won the next year, but that's okay.
For sure. But that was an awesome first draft,
Yeah, it was
guys.
graphic. Appreciate everyone in the chat. Shout out to the GMM Network. Ben stayed with us the entire live. Shout out to Ben. Fantasy Football
Hey.
Network stopped by. Thank you to you guys. From the back seat, shot callers, Fantasy Flow, Joe, everyone that tuned in and showed support to the draft. Appreciate you guys. Like Scotty was saying, we're going to be live on Tuesdays. Not 100% we're going to go this Tuesday, but we're going to have Tuesdays, weekly show throughout the season, updating the standings, updating the trades, and bringing on some of the participants in the league as well. Any last words here? Fantasy Football Ball guys, Scotty, anything?
We're gonna kick ass.
Sign it off.
We're
All right,
taking
yeah.
We're taking the championship home.
Let's do it. Good luck to everyone in the league. And again, one more time, everyone go follow the Instagram page right here. It's queens.ransom.league. We got to start building that Instagram page so that way in a year, when we start the next one, everyone has somewhere to go and reach out for the leagues next year. Because if that page is rocking, we could run multiple leagues next year and make it happen like Scotty was saying. So thank you guys for tuning in. This is the MJT Football YouTube channel, and we will see you guys next Tuesday for